Welcome back, sorors. Are you excited about returning from your summer break and the promise of new opportunities to serve? Well, I am. And I certainly hope that you spent some time this summer tuning in your inner self to resting, rejuvenating, and recommitting to soar to even greater heights in the South Atlantic region as we implement our programs. I am also excited about the kickoff of our season of cluster meetings, and I personally invite you to register and attend. These meetings will provide the latest information regarding our programs, give you great ideas on how to strengthen the bonds of our sisterhood, recommend effective strategies for engaging our communities, and equip chapters with helpful tools to address and resolve conflict. Now, this is a busy time for our region with cluster meetings back to back for 7 consecutive weeks, plus one last cluster meeting in December. This requires a vast effort from sorors working behind the scenes to present days filled with meaningful experiences. They have done an amazing job, but sorors, it's time for a change. During my first year as your regional director, I started observing other cluster meeting structures throughout the sorority. For example, in the Southeastern region, they held 3 state cluster meetings in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama in 2022. Upon the conclusion of the first cluster cycle, I started to evaluate whether we would see a cost savings if we merged some of our cluster meetings. So as a result, I asked our 17th South Atlantic Regional Director, Sarah Marsha Lewis Brown, to lead a group of dynamic sorors representing each cluster to explore this idea. As a result of their work, the ad hoc committee recommended merging some of the clusters. So beginning in 2024, there will be a restructuring of our cluster meeting locations. Some clusters will come together and hold joint meetings instead of every cluster hosting its own individual meeting. So, how will fine-tuning our 2024 cluster meeting schedule look? Cluster 1 will have a standalone meeting. Cluster 2 and 3 will co-host a joint cluster meeting. Cluster 4 will have a standalone meeting. Cluster 5 will also have a standalone meeting, and Cluster 6, 7, and 8 will co-host a joint cluster meeting. This recommendation reduces our meetings from 8 to 5. And I hope that the fewer cluster meetings will mean a financial savings for the host chapters and the region as a whole. Reducing the amount of flights, hotel stays, and technology costs should also generate cost savings. So let me take this opportunity to thank sorors Marsha Lewis Brown, Roberta Walton Johnson, Jerry Watson Coleman, Bonnie Atwater, Shana Malone, Laurice Thomas, Iva Walters, Iva Carter, Rowena Lodholt, our consultant Mona Hudson, and Sarah Penny Birch, who together researched the concept of restructuring and made the final recommendations for consolidation. I also want to thank the sorors of the South Atlantic region for your openness, flexibility, and ability to pivot regarding this plan, which will be beneficial to our sorors and the region. Finally, I look forward to greeting each of you at your cluster meeting, where we will continue to soar to the same tune, but with a new altitude. We're going to take it higher, sorors. Are you ready? I'll see you soon.